former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Open space inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for the...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here's Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Niners. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This time Jackson will throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flushed out right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a drive that covers almost the entire length of the field will result in 0 points.
That frustration is not just going to be felt by the guys on offense either. It's going to be felt throughout the entire team, isn't it? I mean, we've been there before, right? We've seen it. That deflation can go through the entire ranks. They're going to have to really work to make sure it doesn't affect them going forward.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Lance now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Lance. And returns it right back to Samuel.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I'll tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lance going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way and completing the connection.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time through the air. 45 yards. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.